Right now, in your refrigerator, there's probably butter that's silently damaging your health. You spread it on toast, melt it on vegetables, bake with it, and with every bite, you're consuming ingredients your body was never meant to process. The packaging looks innocent. The branding feels trustworthy. But behind those familiar wrappers, there's a reality the food industry hopes you'll never discover. I'm about to expose 5 butter brands that millions consume daily, completely unaware of the truth. And the brand health-conscious consumers pay premium prices for? It might be the worst offender. Let's start with number 5. Land O'Lakes, century-old trust, modern deception. For over 100 years, Land O'Lakes meant wholesome American dairy. That iconic packaging, Minnesota farms, fresh cream, generations trusted it. But something changed. Modern industrial practices transformed Land O'Lakes into something unrecognizable. Here's what they don't advertise. Land O'Lakes sources milk from factory farms using recombinant bovine growth hormone, RBGH. This genetically engineered hormone forces cows to produce 15 to 20% more milk than natural. Monsanto developed it. The FDA approved it in 1993. But Canada, the European Union, Australia, New Zealand, and Japan all banned it. They looked at the science and said no. In America, perfectly legal. And Land O'Lakes doesn't disclose which products contain it. When cows get RBGH injections, mastitis rates skyrocket. Painful infections requiring antibiotics. Those antibiotics end up in the milk. The milk becomes butter. The butter goes on your toast. The hormone also increases IGF-1 levels in milk. Studies link elevated IGF-1 to increased cancer risk, breast, prostate, and colorectal cancers. Then there's natural flavoring. Sounds harmless, right? In butter, it often means diacetyl, a chemical that causes serious lung disease in factory workers. You're consuming it daily, for years. Open a package and look closely. The color is unnaturally uniform. Every stick identical, regardless of season. Real butter from pasture-raised cows varies in color. Deep golden in spring and summer. Paler in winter. Land O'Lakes looks identical year-round because it comes from confined cows eating processed feed constantly. Taste it. There's a flat, one-dimensional quality. Real grass-fed butter has complexity and nuanced flavor. This tastes like what it is, butter from factory farm, hormone-treated cows. Century of tradition marketed. Factory farm hormones delivered, but at least it's actual butter. The next brand barely qualifies. Country Crock, vegetable oil pretending to be butter. Country Crock built an empire on deception. Rolling hills, farmhouses, rustic imagery. Everything whispered traditional dairy. Then people read the ingredients. Country Crock isn't butter. It's vegetable oil spread. Primary ingredients: soybean oil, palm kernel oil, palm oil. There's token whey, but the base is industrial seed oils. Millions spread this on toast thinking it was butter. It's actually margarine disguised through pastoral marketing. The oils are extracted using hexane, a petroleum-derived solvent. Then they're hydrogenated or intrasterified to become solid. Country Crock removed trans fats after regulations forced them, but the replacement process has its own concerns. Research suggests intrasterified fats may raise blood glucose and reduce insulin response. The soybean oil comes from GMO soybeans sprayed with glyphosate. Testing finds glyphosate residues in the oil. That herbicide at the center of countless lawsuits is in your spread. Open a tub and smell it. There's an artificial chemical aroma. Scoop some out. It's unnaturally smooth, almost plastic-like. Real butter has crystalline structure you can feel. Taste it. Vaguely buttery flavor from added chemicals. But underneath is processed seed oil. The finish is greasy, coating your mouth unnaturally. Country Crock markets to budget-conscious families and health-conscious consumers simultaneously. Families think they're saving money. Health enthusiasts think plant-based means healthy. Both are consuming ultra-processed seed oils extracted with industrial solvents, flavored with chemicals. At least it's cheap. The next brand charges premium prices while hiding what it contains. Challenge Butter. Premium price, oil blend reality. That distinctive red foil, premium positioning. Challenge markets itself as superior quality for serious bakers. The price reinforces this, significantly more than store brands. Then 2018 happened. Testing found Challenge contained vegetable oil blends mixed with dairy fat. What was sold as butter was a butter oil hybrid. Labeling loopholes allow this as long as minimum dairy requirements are met. You're paying premium prices for butter, but you're getting a blend, completely legal. Challenge also sources from conventional dairies using RBGH, hormone-treated cows with elevated IGF-1 and antibiotic residues, plus natural flavoring, chemical compounds making grain-fed butter taste like grass-fed. Open a package. The texture is too soft, too spreadable when cold. Real grass-fed butter is firmer because of higher saturated fat content. Challenge's spreadability comes from vegetable oil. Melt it and watch. Real butter melts cleanly. Challenge melts with an oily sheen, the vegetable oil separating differently. Bake with it. Experienced bakers notice immediately. Different texture, different browning, different flavor. Premium marketing. Vegetable oil blend reality. The next brand doesn't pretend at all. I can't believe it's not butter. Honest about being fake. The name confesses everything. It literally isn't butter. But decades of marketing normalize this ultra-processed spread. Let's be clear. Soybean oil, palm oils, water, whey, soy lecithin, artificial flavoring, preservatives, and synthetic vitamins. Oils extracted with hexane, refined, bleached, deodorized, then emulsified with water. This isn't food. It's a food-like substance engineered in laboratories. But here's the danger. They market it as healthier, lower saturated fat, plant-based oils, heart-healthy alternative. They target people protecting their cardiovascular health. The irony? Industrial seed oils are highly susceptible to oxidation, creating inflammatory compounds linked to heart disease. The processing generates trans fats even in zero trans fat products. Regulations allow less than 0.5 grams per serving to claim zero. Open it and smell. That buttery aroma is entirely artificial. Chemicals designed to trigger the same receptors as real butter. Taste it. Front-loaded buttery flavor from chemicals. But the base oils reveal themselves with an oily, chemical aftertaste. People with heart disease following doctor's orders. Diabetics managing through diet. They're all consuming ultra-processed oils extracted with solvents, flavored with chemicals. Heart-healthy marketing. Ultra-processed reality. At least it's honestly fake. The worst brand pretends to be premium European tradition. Kerrygold, the premium deception. For years, Kerrygold was a gold standard. Irish butter from grass-fed cows. Rich color, premium imported quality, worth the higher price. Then 2016 happened. Whole Foods removed Kerrygold for failing animal welfare standards. The reason? Production wasn't as pasture-based as marketing implied. Irish cows graze more than American cows, but Kerrygold's supply includes milk from cows spending significant time indoors eating grain, not the 100% grass-fed diet the marketing suggested. Testing found undisclosed additives and processing aids. That deep golden color? Enhanced with natural colorings like annatto. The consistent flavor? Supplemented with cultures and flavorings. Irish cows eating hay in winter shouldn't produce the same deep yellow as cows on spring pasture. Yet, Kerrygold looks identical year-round. Processing and coloring, not just diet. Open a package. The color is suspiciously uniform, exactly the same regardless of season. Real grass-fed butter varies. Taste it side by side with verified grass-fed butter. Kerrygold has processed smoothness from blending different sources. Here's why it's worst. It targets informed consumers who've done research. People understanding grass-fed benefits. People willing to pay more. That consumer paying $12 instead of $5 is trying to avoid industrial dairy and hormone-treated cows. Kerrygold identified them and marketed with imagery, suggesting 100% grass-fed, when reality is more complicated. Irish grass-fed marketing. Enhanced color and grain supplement reality. Safe option 1, Vital Farms. After all that, is there safe butter? Yes, Vital Farms. Built on radical transparency. Every package includes the specific farm name and location. Visit their website, enter the code, see photos of actual farms, cows, and pastures. Open it. Color varies by season. Deep golden in spring, summer, paler in winter. This seasonal variation proves real pasture production. Feel it. Firmer when cold from higher omega-3 content. Taste it. Complex, rich, with subtle variations. You taste the pasture. Meld it. Clean separation into butterfat and milk solids. No oil sheen. No additives. Certified humane with third-party verification. Independent testing confirms high omega-3s and CLA, markers of true grass-fed production. Costs $8 to $10 per pound, but you're paying for actual pasture-raised production and genuine transparency. Safe option 2, Organic Valley. Farmer-owned cooperative since 1988. Every farm meets strict organic standards. No hormones, antibiotics, GMO feed, or pesticides. Cows spend significant time on pasture. Color varies seasonally. Clean dairy aroma. Complex taste from varied regional pastures. Organic certification guarantees no RBGH. Testing confirms zero antibiotic, pesticide, or hormone residues. The cooperative structure means farmer owners control the company, not corporate shareholders. Those farmers live where they produce. Their families consume what they make. Cost $6 to $8 per pound. More accessible while delivering genuine quality. Your choice. Check your fridge now. If you see Land O'Lakes, Country Crock, Challenge, I can't believe it's not butter or a Kerrygold. You know what you're actually consuming. Those brands stay bestsellers because people trust marketing over reality. The butter your great-grandmother made came from cows on pasture. Today's nostalgic packaging often hides hormone-treated confined cows. Every purchase is a vote for the standards you accept. The package might show rolling hills. The contents tell a different story. Now you're choosing with your eyes open.